Hey guys, Anastasia Boris here. Today I have a lower back exercises video for you. This is what I would call phase 2 video. If you have been around the channel, you probably have seen my other video. It was like lower back releases phase 1, where we focused on releasing and very gentle mobilization and stretching of this area. Today this is phase 2 video. We're going to focus more on mobilizing, stretching, and a little bit of strengthening. So if you want a little recap, I always think about, if you have lower back issues, about it as a 3-step process. Step 1, phase 1, you release and mobilize the area to kind of tap it into the movement a little bit. Phase 2, you finally bring in some stretching so that you can lengthen out the muscles, again increase the range of motion. And step 3, you strengthen so that you can keep what you've worked for, keep your back functioning correctly without any pain in it. And that's a lot of core exercises, back exercises, glute exercises to stabilize this whole area. So today we are talking about phase 2, so stretching and strengthening. We're going to get started on our back. So in phase 1, also we use the sphere balls to release. Feel free, if you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it. Or right now we're not going to be using the balls right now. So all you will need is your mat. Let's go down on the floor. Take an inhale and exhale. Let your ribs sink down to the floor. Again, inhale. And exhale, sink your ribs down to the floor. Breathing is really important when you're trying to do any type of lower back release. Inhale and exhale. In this position, you can always place a pillow under your head. I don't have one right now, but you can lift your head up, raise your head up a little bit if it feels best to you. During this workout, it's very important that we learn to keep our lower back in neutral position. So let's find it first. Hands by your sides, feet are down, knees are bent. Take an inhale. On the exhale, bring the tailbone between your legs. Feel that lower back pressing into the floor. That's really important. And that's your tuck. And then release and give your lower back a very gentle arch. Not too much. We don't want to go into too much of an arch, especially if you have lower back pain right now. And again, tuck it under. Feel that lower back connecting, stretch. Now you might be already feeling it stretch, maybe more on one side than the other, and give it an arch. So if I place the bowl of water onto your pelvis right here, as you tuck the tailbone between your legs, all this water will spill forward towards your face. And then if you arch your back, all this water is going to spill between your legs. So again, think about that imaginary heavy ball sitting on your pelvis over here on your pubic bone. It's going to spill towards your face, and now it's going to spill between your legs. Now to find your neutral, you're going to find a position where that ball is not spilling water either forward or back. So you can create a triangle with your hands, place it on your pelvis over here. Take an inhale, lift up slightly, just careful. Just make sure that your hands are, this triangle is horizontal. And in order to do that, you will have a little bit of an opening in your lower back. If it's hard for you to keep it, roll a towel and place it under your lower back over here. And this is the position that we will try to keep throughout all the exercises today. If we're moving our upper body, if we're moving our lower body, this area stays still. So take another inhale. On the exhale, I want you to think about zipping up your core from the pubic bone through the midline towards the belly button, all the way up to your ribs. Everything zips in and lifts up. That's how you're activating your inner core muscles, your stabilizing muscles. Again, inhale Let the ribs open up and exhale. Even use your hands, guide it, exhale. Guide your hands up towards the ribs to feel that engagement. In and center, almost as if your hip bones are getting narrower. Technically, there you can't do that, but that's kind of the sensation, like you're trying to get tighter across this section over here. Again, inhale, just one more time, and exhale again. Slide your hands up, and stay right here. So keep it as we start moving our legs and arms and start with our workout. Reach your leg out and let it go to the side as far as it will go without your hips shifting. And bring it back. And let it go to the side and bring it back. Find this rotation with the knee looking to the side. Your external rotation, let it go to the side and bring it back center. Very simple move, but if there's some kind of tightness and restrictions in our hip joint, it can be very eye-opening move here. So out and back in. Let's do the other side. So just reach the leg out, slide it out to the side. You can be even touching the floor and bring it back. Slide the leg out, keep an external rotation, reach out through the heel, come back. And slide it out, just slightly hovering above the floor and back in. As you're doing this, your lower back is staying in its neutral position, so not arched, not tucked under, just in neutral. And 2. Bring one arm up. We're going to do opposite arm and leg slide. Slide the arm and leg out like this. Pull them back in. Slide out. And pull in. 2 more like this. Slide out. Pull in. Final one. Slide out. Hold it in. Hold it here. We're going to open up to the side. So think about your body being a book. You're going to open your knee and your arm to the side. And come back in. So right now we're warming up on mobilizing our area. We're bringing some movement, some gentle and safe movement back into our lower back area. 2 more. Out. And in. Last one. Out. Come back in. Now let's take a little bit further. Reach your arm and leg out. You're going to lift the arm and leg up. Lift the leg only to the point where you can maintain straight knee. It can be slightly bent, but mostly just keep it straight and lower it back down. As you're bringing the leg up, focus on keeping your torso still so that you're not rocking side to side. Up and down. You have 2 more. Up and down. Every time your leg comes up, you can get a little deeper hamstring stretch here. Last one. And good. Switch. So we're going to go on the other side. First, arm and leg slide out. You have about 6 of each move. And slide it back in. Slide out. And back in. Think about keeping the little neutral curve in your lower back. So it's not lifted all the way up and it's not sinking all the way down. Just a little neutral. You can always roll up a small hand towel and place it under your lower back as well. Last one. Come back. And let's open up like a book to the side. And back. And open. And back. And open. 2 more. Last one. Good. Reach arm and leg out. We're gonna do straight arm and leg lift and lower. As the leg lifts, there is nothing changes in your lower back. So you're not lifting the tailbone up, you're not rounding your back. Keep that in neutral. That's where some of the strengthening starts to happen. And we're also able to stretch out your hamstrings. 3, 2, last one. Good. Hands go back. We're going to start with our bridges. Take an inhale. On the exhale, bring your tailbone between your legs. Give yourself a little tuck, feeling a little stretch in that lower back area. And release. We're not going for high bridges, just a little bit and a little tuck. Come back down. 3 more. And a little tuck. And back out. And 2. And out. Last one. Good. Now let's try to lift it up. Lift it up. So think about like a snake, lifting bone by bone until you come into almost straight line, maybe a little bit more of a hammock. So the ribs, half of your rib cage is down, shoulder blades are down. You're not pushing your ribs open, and think like you're holding on to a water balloon between your knees. You don't want to squeeze it too much, but you don't want to let it go either. And slowly release. Again, inhale, exhale, start lifting up. Really feel those hips moving away from the rib cage. Dig your heels into the floor. Reach your tailbone away from the rib cage. You're using a lot of your glutes here and down. 2 more. And down. Keep breathing. You're moving slowly so you can really feel your body. No jerky, momentum-based movements. It's very, very simple. Good. Keep your knees bent. Bring one leg up. Keep the knees slightly bent, or it can be slightly past the 90 degrees, somewhere around here. You're going to bring it out to the side, out straight, and bend it back in. We are releasing, mobilizing our hip joint, getting some movement into this hip joint and into our hip flexors. Last one like this. And we have 6 opposite directions. Stretch it out in 4, 3. Try to make your range of motion as big as possible without feeling anything. And lower it back down the other leg. Open it up slightly more than 90 degrees and go to the side, out, stretch it out and back in. 6, 5, 4, 3. Think like you're massaging your hip joint with the femur, your thigh bone. Last one. And reverse. Their psoas, a deep hip flexor, actually goes deep on the inside of our pelvis. So that's why we're trying to mobilize and stretch it, give it a little gentle release this way. Last one. And good. Bring one leg up towards the ceiling. It's going to be a straight leg. I want you to reach out through the heel. Now, lower the leg down and make it as long as you possibly can without shifting anything in your lower back. Think like you're holding a paintbrush or a paint roller in your heel. Draw a line of paint with your heel, with your roller, so you have to keep applying pressure. Point your toes. You're holding a paintbrush in your toes. Keep applying pressure as you go down. Flex. Lift. Point. Hold your paintbrush. Go down. Flex. Lift. Point. Down. Just one more time on the way up. Good, and bend the knee, come down. The other leg. So first, just gonna reach out through the heel, find the hamstring stretch right here. Lower down, lengthen out, find more length through the side of the body. Find your roller, your paint roller through the heel. Start drawing a line on the wall as you come up. Hold your paintbrush in your toes, go down. Flex, hold the paintbrush in your heel or the paint roller. Brush through the toes, roll through the heel, keep lengthening it out. Go only as high as you can, maintaining the hips still here. 2. That's going to be your last one. Good. Okay. So we're going to go into a little deeper stretches. First, figure 4 stretch. Really like this stretch for any type of tightness in the lower back because it stretches out our glutes. Hold on to your thigh, pull the legs in. If you can't reach your thigh, grab a strap, grab a belt, a towel, thread it under, and hold on to it that way. Pull it in and stretch. Keep your hips down. Don't lift your tailbone up. Keep your shoulders down and keep breathing. Now, same side, so same leg, there's that figure 4. You're going to cross the legs like this. Bend the knees. Grab one ankle, grab the other ankle, pull it in. Woo! Deeper glutes. Hello there. Sometimes it's really hard for me to pull it in even this far, even though I'm not even coming in that close. But the more you open up your legs, the more you're going to feel that. The closer you fold your feet in towards your tushy, the easier the stretch is going to be. So if we're going to open it up, it's going to really feel much deeper to those hip joints. You can even like wiggle yourself around a little bit. There you go, and that's enough. Untwist your legs. Let's go to the other side. So other leg, find your figure 4 over here. Open up the knee to the side. Bring your thigh in. Find your stretch. Hold it here and breathe. Let's do 2 more breath cycles. Don't pull on this leg too much. If you are just trying to release that tightness in your lower back, you want to be gentle with your stretches. It's not about, oh, I want to stretch myself, turn myself into this bendy person, but no, we're going to be gentle. Okay? Straighten up both legs. Cross them, so kind of right about the knee level. Bend both knees. Grab one ankle. If available, grab the other one and pull it in. So this side feels kind of more awkward, and you might find that as well, that one side feels like, oh, it just falls right in place, and the other one just kind of feels a little awkward, or you're just not feeling the stretch equal on both sides. Perfectly normal. Just stretch it out. Practice will make it all better, even it out. Just start feeling. That's why I like to wiggle my hips to see if my alignment is not quite right, or if I just need to find a slightly different spot there. And release. Okay? Now, this is one of my favorite things to do. Stretch one leg out. So that's the leg that's furthest away from you guys. You're going to bring it to the side of the mat, to the opposite side of the mat. Cross the other one on top of it. So you're on a diagonal. The same arm that the leg is out, you're going to stretch out and reach towards the same side of the mat. So think about like your entire body almost drawing like a smile on the floor, or like a banana. And by doing this, you're going to take an inhale, and on the exhale, feel your ribs starting to drop down, and we are stretching our deep QL muscles like this. And also some of our hips, all that good stuff. It really feels good. And it's very gentle. You can even do it in your bed in the morning. Just stretch out, take an inhale, and focus on breathing, dropping those ribs down. Settling into your back body. You can keep your hand on your stomach to practice your calming breath. And to make sure that you're not holding any tension. If you feel that you need a little extra push over here, grab the edge of your mat and think like you're trying to pull it out from under you. It will engage the sideline of your body so you can reach out further and go into this deeper stretch. Good. Let's do it on the other side. So stretch the leg out, bring it to the edge of the mat, cross the other one on top of it. Same arm that the leg is out, it's going to stretch out. So you just first stretch it, open it up, and then go to the side of the mat as well. Here we go. Take an inhale and just start breathing and settling into your back body, releasing. Again, feel free to grab the edge of your mat if you need to and start pulling it out from under you. Then I create like this closed chain movement, closed chain stretch, because your hips are down, you're pulling the mat is out, you're not able to pull it out because you're laying on it. It feels really good. Think about that lower back sinking down. Right? Take another inhale. Bring one knee to your chest. Bring the other one to meet it. If it feels good to you, just kind of hold the stretch for a little bit. You hold under your thighs if it feels best. It's a little easier on the knees, I find. Let's turn around on all fours for just a little bit. For some of those strengthening exercises. Come up into all fours. And I always find that all fours exercises are really marvelous for a strengthening of our core. But you have to be really careful with how you're doing it. Really focus on your form. You're going to reach opposite arm and leg out and pull it back in. So similar move to what we're doing on our back before, supine. Now we're doing it kneeling and prone. You're reaching out, trying to keep your back still. And you can do this only by starting to engage into your core. So think about pulling your stomach in and out from the pubic bone, through the middle of your body, to your ribs, all of that. Let's add a little lift. Stretch and lift. You're not trying to lift very high, only to the point where you're in line with your spine. You're not sinking in that lower back. That's our strengthening, our gentle strengthening. Good. We're going to add on to it just a little bit. Reach out, lift up, point to the side, come back, down. Reach out, lift up, point to the side, and down. Reach out, lift, side, and down. Reach out, lift. One more each on the other side. Here we go. Take an inhale, and we're going to do a quick 5 or downward facing dog stretch on yoga. Take an inhale And on the exhale, lift your hips up, draw the heels down. Now, from here, we're gonna move into the elephant from Pilates, from the reformer workout. Think about rounding your back. Move yourself forward, almost shoulders over your wrists, or trying to get there. And bring yourself back into that pike stretch, stretching out your hamstrings and your calves. And again, on the exhale, think about dropping your tailbone down, lengthen out your lower back, move forward, round your back slightly, push the floor away. Come back. 2 more like this, and we'll be done. Keep lengthening out. Final one. Push back. Drop the knees down. Sit back into your heels and rest. Now bring one hand to the edge of the mat, the other one on top of it to give your side body a little extra love, extra stretch here. And walk your hands to the other side. Palm to the edge of the mat, the other one on top of it. Come back center. Lift up. So I hope after this workout your lower back is already feeling looser, it's feeling better. So continue with it. You can do this workout as many times a week as you would like to, but I would recommend if you're trying to work out some of the kinks in your lower back, to do the phase 1, the release video, at least once or twice a week, and do this video at least once or twice a week as well. So anywhere, ideally about 4 times a week would be a good start to really get your lower back feeling better. And then you can also start adding workouts to strengthen. There are plenty of videos that I'm going to link in the description below as well that you could do to strengthen your core when you're ready to get more of those prone exercises, back strengthening exercises, all those kinds of things. So learn to listen to your body, do what your body is asking you today, so you stay always safe and you progress instead of injuring yourself. So if you enjoyed this video, if you felt better, leave a comment, give thumbs up, let me know what other workouts you would like to see in the future. Subscribe to the channel so that you can stay tuned and get more free workouts that you can do anywhere with me. Thank you.